In the desolate expanse of a vast desert, a lone traveler named Alex found themselves stranded in the scorching heat. The relentless sun beat down upon them, sucking away their strength and blurring the horizon into a mirage of desperation. With no signs of civilization in sight, panic set in as thirst and exhaustion gnawed at their very being. As the hours turned into days, Alex's hope dwindled. Just when they thought all was lost, a faint glimmer caught their eye, a dilapidated structure rising from the barren sands. It was an abandoned desert outpost, a relic of a forgotten era. With no other options, Alex approached the decaying structure, hoping for refuge. The outpost's wooden door creaked open, revealing a haunting emptiness within. Dust danced in the air, carried by a dry breeze that whispered secrets of desolation. Despite the eerie atmosphere, Alex stepped inside, seeking respite from the relentless desert. The interior was a time capsule frozen in decay. Tattered remnants of furniture lined the walls, their once vibrant colors faded and weathered. Broken glass and shattered artifacts bore witness to a forgotten past. It was as if the outpost held the memories of the souls who had sought solace within its walls. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the desert, an unnatural stillness settled upon the outpost. Alex's instinct screamed for them to flee, to escape the clutches of the abandoned structure. But an unexplainable force held them captive. In the dead of night, whispers filled the air, their origin impossible to discern. Shadows danced and morphed, playing tricks on Alex's weary mind. The outpost came alive with unseen presence, a chorus of malevolent entities that had claimed the place as their own. As the whispers grew louder, a presence materialized before Alex. A figure draped in tattered garments, their eyes hollow and vacant. It was the ghost of a lost traveler, forever bound to the desert outpost. The ghostly apparition reached out, its touch icy and suffocating, threatening to consume Alex's very essence. With sheer determination, Alex fought against the spirit's grasp. Desperation fueled their resolve as they sought a way to break free from the outpost's haunting grip. Their hands stumbled upon an ancient journal, its pages filled with the ramblings of those who had met a similar fate. Within the journal's pages, a ritual was described, a ritual that promised release from the desert outpost's cursed clutches. With trembling hands, Alex followed the instructions, invoking the ancient incantations and calling upon the forces that held sway over the desert. In a blinding burst of light, the outpost trembled and the spirits wailed in agony. The spectral figure dissolved into the ether, vanishing into the night. Alex found themselves outside the outpost, gasping for air, the desert breeze a welcome relief against their parched skin. As they walked away from the cursed outpost, Alex couldn't help but glance back one last time. The structure stood in silence, a testament to the horrors it held within. The desert whispered its secrets, its haunting echoes carrying a warning to all who dared venture into its unforgiving embrace. And Alex, forever changed by the encounter, carried the weight of the desert outpost's darkness within them, a reminder of the supernatural perils that lurk in the most desolate corners of the world. In the scorching expanse of a barren desert, where the sun ruled with an iron fist, a weary traveler named Sarah found herself stranded in the relentless heat. Her supplies dwindled, and desperation clawed at her parched throat. With every step, the shifting sand seemed to taunt her, as if the desert itself reveled in her suffering. As the day faded into a starless night, Sarah stumbled upon an oasis, a rare sanctuary in the vast emptiness. A wave of relief washed over her as she approached the tranquil pool of water shimmering under the moonlight. But something felt amiss, a subtle unease that sent a chill down her spine. Against her instincts, Sarah quenched her thirst from the oasis. The water tasted sweet, too sweet, and an inexplicable drowsiness overcame her. Her eyelids grew heavy as she fought to stay awake, realizing too late that the oasis held a dark secret, a curse that ensnared unsuspecting wanderers. As Sarah's consciousness faded, she found herself transported to a nightmarish realm, a twisted reflection of the desert she had known. The oasis now revealed its true nature, a malevolent entity that feasted on the life force of those who dared to drink from its waters. In this cursed realm, Sarah encountered other victims, trapped souls doomed to wander in eternal torment. Their eyes held a glimmer of despair, their voices carried whispers of lost hope. Together, they ventured through the nightmarish landscape, seeking an escape from their cursed fate. As they traversed the surreal terrain, distorted figures emerged from the shifting dunes, grotesque embodiments of the desert's wrath. Sarah's heart pounded as she realized the only way to break the curse and free herself from this waking nightmare was to confront the malevolent entity that held them captive. Gathering her resolve, Sarah led her companions to the heart of the cursed oasis. The air grew thick with an oppressive presence as they stood before the entity, an embodiment of darkness and thirst, a predator that thrived on human suffering. A desperate battle ensued, with Sarah and her companions fighting against the entity's relentless assault. The very fabric of the cursed realm seemed to quake as they clashed. In a final surge of determination, Sarah unleashed an ancient incantation, a desperate plea for salvation. The oasis trembled, its malevolent grip weakened by the ancient words. As the curse shattered, the nightmarish realm disintegrated into nothingness, leaving Sarah and her companions gasping for breath in the empty desert once more. With a newfound appreciation for life's fragility, Sarah emerged from the ordeal forever changed. The desert, once her tormentor, now seemed to whisper words of caution and respect. She carried the weight of the cursed oasis within her, a reminder that not all oases are what they seem, that even in the harshest landscapes, danger lurks in the most unexpected forms. In the desolate expanse of a relentless desert, an unsuspecting group of friends embarked on an ill-fated journey in search of a legendary oasis, a place rumored to grant immortality to those who discovered its hidden secrets. Ignoring the warnings of locals, they ventured deep into the sun-scorched wilderness, their thirst for eternal life blinding them to the perils that lay ahead. Days turned into weeks as they trudged through shifting sands, their supplies dwindling and hope waning. Just when they were on the verge of giving up, a shimmering mirage appeared on the horizon, a tantalizing vision of palm trees and glistening water. Driven by desperation, the group pressed forward, drawn closer to the oasis with each weary step. But as they neared, the mirage distorted, revealing a sinister reality. The once promising oasis transformed into a desecrated sanctuary, a cursed domain where life's dreams turned to nightmares. A suffocating silence enveloped the group as they entered the oasis. The air grew heavy with an unnatural stillness, broken only by the distant whisper of wind through dried foliage. Shadows danced and twisted, casting eerie shapes on the parched earth. One by one, the friends succumbed to a malevolent force that lurked within the cursed oasis. Their bodies withered and aged, drained of vitality as the promise of immortality twisted into a grotesque mockery of their desires. The once vibrant souls faded into a ghostly existence, trapped between life and death. Amidst the chaos, a solitary survivor named Lily fought against the curse's grip. She navigated the treacherous landscape, determined to free herself and her friends from the cursed oasis. Guided by fragments of ancient folklore, she sought a way to break the spell that held them captive. As Lily delved deeper, she discovered an ancient artifact, a weathered tome containing forbidden knowledge. Its pages revealed a ritual, a last chance to undo the curse and restore balance to the forsaken oasis. With trembling hands, Lily performed the ritual under the desert's unforgiving gaze. The oasis convulsed, its dark energy unleashed in a cataclysmic display. The curse fought back, manifesting as twisted apparitions that clawed at her sanity. In a final act of defiance, Lily uttered the incantation's last words, sealing the fate of the cursed oasis. The ground shook and the oasis crumbled, swallowed by the merciless sands. The spirits of her friends, released from their torment, dissipated into the desert's embrace. Lily emerged from the ruins of the cursed oasis, forever marked by the horrors she had witnessed. The desert, now devoid of its malevolent presence, whispered words of caution in her ears, a reminder that some desires should remain unfulfilled, and the pursuit of immortality can come at an unimaginable cost. Haunted by the memories of the cursed oasis, Lily left the desert behind, forever changed by the encounter. The wilderness, once a place of awe and wonder, now held a chilling secret, a reminder that not all mysteries are meant to be unraveled, and that some paths should never be taken.